He's fucked! The Italians fucked!
Speaking to me now, the British champion, Gavin Gwynne. Gavin, some breaking news you want to tell us?
Yeah, so Liam Williams' fight is off with Shiraz. And what I've been told, Shiraz have picked up an injury in training, so I will be now headlining the show on the 1st instead of the 2nd on the Friday in Yoko in London. So change the date, same outcome to me, so same person I'm fighting. I'm just happy that obviously Queensby and Frank Warren have put me on, kept the show on and put me on as headline on the 1st, yeah.
So just to clarify for all your fans, all the tickets they got, they're still good for this show on the 1st?
Yeah, so I'll be doing a status later. All the tickets are still valid. Obviously the ticket prices are going to vary now, so obviously I got to swap all the tickets, reimburse people some of the money as well, but I'd rather do that and not fight, so it's going to take me the best part of 2 weeks to probably change everyone's tickets and reimburse everyone's money and things like that, but yeah, I'd rather fight than not buy box, like, so yeah.
And I guess that the phone call to say a fight has been cancelled must be the worst phone call of all for a professional boxer. So to just describe when you had that phone call, I guess it must have been going through your mind the whole show was pulled?
Yeah, so I had a text I did, and I seen the top of the text, show's been cancelled, and my stomach just dropped. I was like, oh no, I mean, this is the best shape physically and mentally I've ever been my whole career, and then I seen the text, but then I opened it up and obviously I noticed that they said they moved the show to the 1st and that, but obviously I spoke to Liam as well, and he said it happens, it's boxing, you're going to get injuries, it's just hopefully they get the fight on early next year now, yeah.
For your fans who haven't been there perhaps, the York Hall is an absolute cracking venue to watch boxing as well.
Yeah, definitely, and I like it because I won the British title up there. So yeah, it's iconic venue. Like the atmosphere in here is brilliant. It's second to none. It's probably one of the best venues in London for holding all the atmosphere. Yeah, it's brilliant.
All the Merthyr Mexicans that will be there supporting you, they'll be making a racket? Yeah,
they'll be up there, and I sold a couple hundred tickets, so they'll be up there with these sombreros and causing a ruckus, yeah. But yeah, I can't thank each and every one of them for spending their hard-earned cash coming up to support me, and obviously the times we're living in now, it's not easy. So I just want to thank each and every one of them for coming to support me, yeah.
So, onto the fight itself. Could you just tell us about the opponent? I mean, what's he like? What's his strengths and weaknesses?
He's just awkward southpaw. He's just one of them. But he's kicking on now. But he's an unbeaten fighter. But I've trained like he's, do you know what I mean? He's in his prime. Like I've trained like I'm the underdog, like I always do. So I've trained for the best version of him. But I just think I'm going to be too much on that night. I think it's going to be another demolition job like I did in my last fight, if I'm quite honest with you. Yeah.
Your last fight, Craig Woodruff, I mean, I think you were slight favourite, I think, going in. Or the 50-50 is very close, but I mean, nobody was really expecting that type of performance from you, or that result.
Yeah, no, obviously the first fight I broke my hand, so I was like 9 rounds one-handed. But I still think I won the first fight. So going into that second fight, no one really, well, I don't think no one believed me that I broke my hand, but obviously they did after I put a performance like that when I could use my 2 hands, like so. Yeah, and that was probably one of my best performances, because I normally always perform in the gym, and then come to fight night, I don't put everything together, but everything started piecing together, right? And yeah, it was a good performance.
And you got a lot of credit from people within the boxing community after that fight as well, just the way you performed, obviously the result as well.
Yeah, he's a good fighter, Craig's a good fighter, and he could probably compete with more than half of the top 10 right now. Like he's a good fighter, like and I rate Craig, and yeah, I got like I've got no bad blood there whatsoever. Like, and he congratulated me on the win and wished me all my success after it. So, and yeah.
Okay, mate. Any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Not off the top of my head. I'll send you a list over after. I got hundreds of sponsors. Just want to thank each and every one of them. Obviously, I do this full time, so without them it wouldn't be possible. Like, so I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of them. Yeah.
And how can people follow your career? Are you on social media?
Yeah. So Gavin Gwynne on Facebook, GAVIN on Instagram, and then Gavin Gwynne on Twitter. Yeah.
I know what the predictions going to be, but how do you see the fight going? What can people expect from you?
Demolition job, maximum violence. As always in a Gavin Gwynne fight, it's nothing short of a massacre is going to be. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.